This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
Rick, you look magically delicious.
It's me, Lucky Charms. Yes, I
Let the record show I have never said that to another man before, I don't think.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
But you have this kind of emerald island glow about you.
Are you green with envy?
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah, no, I just came back from Ireland and England and had a wonderful time. And,
how's Bridget's driving in Ireland?
I think she hit the side mirror once, which is not that bad. I mean, if it's really hard to drive in Ireland. You got to give her some credit. I mean, I do. She didn't kill me. I'm still alive. And that's really all that matters.
Did you get the security deposit back on the car?
I did, yes, because I managed to buff it off a little bit.
Oh, Mr. Handyman.
Well, that's who I am. I always have been.
That's American grit right there.
It's funny. I was worried that people were going to treat us badly because we're Americans.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and everyone hates Americans now. And I did go golfing on like a really nice golf course, and they forced us in Ireland. Okay. They forced us to have caddies, which I've never had a caddy before. Have you?
No.
In fact, I was intimidated. Like
So
I was afraid he was going to say, "All right, you're 185 yards. Use your 9 iron or whatever." And I'd be like, "No, that's a driver for me."
Yeah, right.
But it was cool, and actually he was very nice. And at one point,
did he wear kind of the little caddy hat?
Yeah, he did have the caddy hat on. Yep,
pom
with the little
on there.
beanie on it. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And he said to me, and he was like 50. He wasn't a young lad.
But he was a kid to us.
Right. Oh, my God, that is pathetic. He said to me, so, how do you think your president's doing? And I was waiting for that. And I said, terrible. Why? What do you think? And he goes, okay, would you like to hear a story about him? I said, I'd love to hear a story about him. Well, apparently... he owns a golf course in Ireland.
Oh,
and a couple in Scotland.
Yeah.
And my caddy had been working at the Trump golf course, and Trump flew in, and he said to his as he was walking to his accommodations, he said to his caretaker or his GM or whatever, he said, I thought we talked about painting that wall a different color. And the guy said, well, we've got Paddy coming here. He'll be here on Thursday.
Paddy O'Halloran.
He'll be here on Thursday.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to take a nap right now. And if when I wake up from my nap, if he's not painting this, you're fired and everyone else is fired.
That's nice. And we're going to deport you. I don't think you can do that.
So it's good to know that he's consistent. He's like that all the time.
Yeah. So you... Tell the trip the bunch of how many Guinness did you have? Guinnesses.
Oh my gosh!
Is it just like I've never had a Guinness in Ireland?
It's just nectar.
Is it like milk?
It's
just like glug, 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 glug.
It's like being touched by God,
by angels.
Yeah, it is so silky smooth and it's chilled just right. It just
Did they do the little leaf or the thing on when they poured it? They
a couple of times. Yes. And then I went to England and they did the whole what do you call it? Where they hand pump it right out of
the bitter, the
ESB, the Fuller's ESB,
the bitters,
and that was fantastic too. And I didn't want to come back. I'll be honest.
It looked like you lost weight.
I really did not, but I didn't want to come back. This is the first time. When you're on a long vacation, at the end of it, you're always
in your own bed. Right.
On this vacation, I didn't want to come back, but here I am because I love you and the show.
Okay,
and that's the only reason I'm back.
Love that,
and it's time to do the show. So here it is.
The following is a Tony Lasano podcast, an Opie production on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. This is Minutia Men with Rick and Dave.
What did you do you've been to England. You were just in England a couple of years ago, right? With Chelsea.
Yeah, I've been to England before. I've been to Ireland before.
What did you do? Did anything special you did in England at all?
I went to a football match.
Oh, Liverpool, huh?
Liverpool against Brentford, and that did not go well for me.
Was it in Liverpool? No, where was it?
No, it was in Brentford is part of London.
Okay.
And we also went to see the Ted Lasso little area, Richmond, England.
Yeah.
That's it. also just outside of London, or actually part of London. It was cool.
Well, speaking of Europe,
Yeah.
I got a story right here
Okay.
from France. Okay. You've heard about, while you were gone?
This was the top story in the news when we were there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about the Louvre?
Yes, the Ocean's 11 type, the robbery, right?
Yeah. And you know what I love about it? Every reporter that was talking about it was kind of like rooting for the bad guys.
Really?
You know, they were all like, and then they got in that without being touched. You know, they're all looking for.
I love George Clooney.
They were kind of rooting for the bad guys.
Brad Pitt to George Clooney. Clooney. Who else?
Who's rooting for the cops?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Is it Cheadle? Was he one of
Don
the
Cheadle?
Was
Yeah,
one of those guys?
I think Carl Reiner, Elliot Gould. You know.
So you saw Carl Reiner? It's Carl Reiner.
He passed away
just like
recently.
Yeah. Well, here's a story that's coming out a little bit, and it's about about this robbery. Can you flop out the Jenkins jingle?
I sure can.
When you're on the job and you're not doing it right. Jenkins! Time now for Dave to share stories of employee screw-ups. Jenkins! It could only be Jenkins! Jenkins with Rick and Dave. Jenkins!
Well, this might be hard for you to believe, but there were some employee screw-ups here.
What?
Yeah. So the report, and this comes out of the Liberation paper. They reported this past week that they revealed that the password that was protecting the Louvre's video surveillance system was Louvre. Now, to be fair, who could really spell it, right? They've got too many O's and U's and V's and R's in there, whatever. But the password was Louvre. The disclosure follows, the $102 million heist that we've been talking about. Now, as the Louvre scrambles to overhaul its digital defenses, fingers are now being pointed among. Right?
Pierre, you son of a bitch.
How do you say Jenkins? Jacques. Jenkins. Well, it appears that fingers are being pointed at an intern. Okay,
it's always the intern's fault.
Right, exactly. Who may have set or failed to update the weak credential, turning the simple, login box into
because no one else knew how to even do it.
Yeah, right. Because they're old.
Right, exactly.
The Louvre Museum curator is probably in his 60s. Is like, I don't know, whatever. So I did a little digging about concerning cybersecurity. Okay. This is where the tangent comes in. You know how websites will make you input answers to personal questions in case you have, who's your
favorite movie
or favorite childhood pet?
Yeah.
Mine was Three Paw, by the way.
Okay.
And he was my gerbil who had a little genetic mishap because of incest.
Okay.
I had a bunch of gerbils and they were all, it was like Appalachia in my
Right.
and Three Paw had 3 paws. So Three Paw is always my favorite pet. My
hint for any of you trying to break into Dave's cyber
best friend in college.
Yeah.
It's Rick.
Oh,
it is.
Oh, I never answer any of the questions because I forget.
But there's a website called beardofregret.com, and it is a male. It's a website for men, self-deprecating. Okay. And I found it, and I found their interesting password retrieval questions. Okay, and I'm going to ask them to you, and you give me your answers. Okay.
All right.
Worst performance you ever attended that your kid was in?
Talent show starring Sean and his 3 buddies acting out a song on stage.
Okay, what was the song? Do you remember?
It was like some rap song. It was so bad. I videotaped it and I told Sean that I have it on tape, and he begged me to burn it. Okay. That's how bad.
But you still have it.
I still have it.
So when is he getting?
You never know when you're going to.
That's going to be the toast for his wedding.
Exactly.
Right? Mine was Lila was in a YMCA summer camp and they did a talent show. Yeah. Oh my God, that was just horror.
The talent shows, just in general, very little talent.
It started like at 4 and lasted till like midnight.
Yeah, that's the other thing. All right, and everyone's doing the same song. It was like, another girl doing Frozen.
It was just horrible.
Let it go.
Here's the one that I think is name of your worst fantasy baseball pick ever.
Boy, it's got to be Brandon Webb. Brandon Webb, I took him as a first rounder, as a starting pitcher.
What year was this?
We're talking like 92, 93.
Okay, so we're pushing 30 years, and you're still.
I'm still pissed about it because he hurt his arm the first week of the season, and he was my ace.
And well, you'd put that on your retrieval. Name of the person that you personally know who you would kill if you could get away with it, and how would you do it? That is a password retrieval question.
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm not going to answer that one.
Okay. And the most embarrassing fight, the name of your opponent, and what was it about? Mine is Stuart Coy, and it was about a swing in 8th grade. That's pretty.
Mine was with Mike Murphy, and it was, I think, in 6th grade or 7th grade in Germany, playing tennis over a call of whether a ball is in or out.
Okay. And it came to blows?
And it came to blows, yeah.
Did Mike kick your ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you go on beardofregret.com, and there's like...
At one point, he had my head shoved against the ground on the tennis court.
On the asphalt?
Yeah.
Did he make you say uncle?
No, but...
That wasn't a thing when we were kids.
He made me say, it was in. Okay, it was in.
and he now works for the golf course.
Yeah, tennis violence. You'll never hear about tennis violence, but it's a thing.
So again, beardofregret.com. I think these who gives a shit about, your mascot for your high school?
Yeah.
Right? Make these the person, that you could definitely.
They always, the one that I always remember is Field of Dreams. Because it's like, what's your favorite movie?
Okay.
And so I always go, it's Field of Dreams. And I go, wait a minute.
Sound of Music.
What about the producers?
Or what about the right? Exactly. Yeah.
And I can't remember which one I chose.
Yeah.
So it could be any of those.
My TV show is Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's the one I will never. But you're right. There's, it depends upon your mood.
Yeah.
Right? And like beaches.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of endearment, it depends upon what kind of mood I'm in.
So our last show, actually a couple of shows ago, you decided that we have a new feature. It's called Stuff People Send Us.
Yeah. And
since we've been gone, we've accumulated a few, and I wanted to share one today. This is a bit that's on Instagram, Instagram Reels, and it's a guy calling 2 Chinese restaurants at the same time, right? And then holding the phones next to each other. You had me
at 2 Chinese restaurants.
I mean, it sounds like a racist bit, but it's actually a real thing.
But it's a racist bit.
It's a racist bit,
but it's fun racism.
Yeah, it's fun racism. We didn't do it.
Yeah, right.
And we're not,
and we're appalled by it.
We are appalled by this. So it's by a guy named Salzo Comedy.
So he's holding the 2 phones next to each other.
Holding the 2 phones next to each other, and here's what happens.
Hello? Yeah, how can I help you? Hello? Yeah, how can I help you? Is it Chinese restaurant? Yeah, how can I help you? Yeah. What? Yeah. What can I order? How can I help you? What the mean? It's Chinese restaurant. How can I help you, baby? You want to order or no? What you mean? It's Chinese restaurant. I don't call you. You call me. No, I don't call you. No, I don't call you.
And that's it.
Right. We were not laughing. That was him laughing. We would never laugh at that.
No, in fact, I was offended. Yeah. I was offended by the whole thing.
You know how offended I was?
Yeah.
I watched it 20 times to make sure how offended I was.
And you were one of the people that sent it to me. So thank you very much for that.
We got a review from Misty Pop 182.
Okay.
That actually sounds like an 80s band.
It does.
This is what my friends and I would sound like if my friends and I were entertaining and funny. These guys are really entertaining and super funny. You just said that.
Okay.
I'm going through their entire library to fulfill my itch. So,
yeah. Sorry about episode number 75 and all the others.
So so thank you, Misty Pop 182, and please leave a review for us.
Okay. And when people do that, that helps us. It somehow, I don't know, raises our, list on the.
Yeah,
whatever
it does.
We don't really understand.
Quite frankly, I don't know.
But all we do is the show like this.
Time now for Studio Walls.
And the words of the prophets were written on the studio walls. Weekend days.
So, Dave, I don't know if you even knew this, but tomorrow, we're recording this on November 6th. Tomorrow, November 7th, is the 40th anniversary, November 7th, 1985, of you saying the word fuck on the air on WPGU radio in Champaign.
How in the world do you...
I kept a log. I knew it was in 1985. I checked. I knew it was right after the Halloween
Rick, tell me,
show.
Name me 3 of your classes that you took in college. But you know this date. Okay.
So I don't have the tape of it. Unfortunately, okay. I'd love to play the tape of it, but we did talk to somebody else who heard it. And it was one of our celebrity guests. His name was Tom Leslie, who worked with us at WPGU in Champaign.
And a bona fide Newbery Award winner. And
yes. He's a professor now. He's an author.
You know what? I'm a professor. That's not all that prestigious.
But he's a professor at the University of Illinois, which is, a pretty big deal as we all went there. Anyway, we got him on the show. And, of course, the first thing I asked him was to tell...
not about his book, about this prestigious award. It was this. Yeah.
So here's that story, basically.
Right.
So obviously we've known you for, more than 35 years. You're also one of the only people I know who can positively confirm that Dave should have been fired from that radio station. Because he said a very bad word. Please tell everyone that story.
Well, I remember it because I was in high school in Urbana when you guys had the Saturday night show. That's tale of a misspent youth.
And tell everybody
sorry.
how big we were back then.
Champaign Urbana's premier fun, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Saturday nights,
appointment listening.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, you guys got into a fight on the air. Dave said something that he shouldn't have. And the thing that always impressed me about it was that Rick knew exactly the protocol and gave a perfect station ID right after.
Well, in case they want to send a letter, they need to know where to send that letter to the FCC.
Exactly.
And so everybody knows, it wasn't just a bad word.
It was the bad word.
It was the bad word.
And it was clear as day. And the when I then joined the radio station and became program director and found the archival tape, it was like, discovering an Egyptian tomb or something.
Well, Raiders of the Lost Ark was actually based on this, I think.
A classic radio moment for sure.
That's right.
And they had they had a tape of it.
Yeah.
And they would play it
inside the studio
for years.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet if I went to, although I don't know, PGU, I mean, it's still around.
No, they had, it was on a cart.
Right.
So
back in the day,
they stopped using carts in the 90s.
Right. Well, if we have any listeners that may have taped it on their little cassette in their dorm room,
I would love to, because I remember it. I remember it clear as day. I remember the look on your face when you realized that you'd said it, and then you started going, fun. I said fun. I said fun.
What was the fight about? Because my Stuart Coif was about a swing. What was the fight that we had that resulted?
The fight was, I was doing the show, and you had your feet up on the counter reading the newspaper, and I'm like getting ready for the next bit, and you're like, I'm reading a paper here. I'm like, the song's gonna end. We've got to get this ready. Song ends. I turn on the microphone and I said, Dave and I are fighting right now, and you just instinctively said, "Fuck."
All right.
So,
whatever. Hey,
we've come a long way.
Oh yes,
a long way.
So this next story, I mean, people come to us for their news.
They do.
For their science, definitely. And this is kind of a breaking. Well, I didn't really break it considering I just got it off the internet, so it was broken before. But I'm breaking it to our listeners right now. Belly fat may hold secret to fighting male pattern baldness.
Yeah, this is like the perfect story.
This is perfect storm. Finally, a reason to love your love handles. Researchers at the National Taiwan University have discovered that belly fat might have been plotting a follicular uprising all along. the study suggests that fat cells, when nudged into action by mild skin irritation, I don't know how do they come up with this stuff, can send chemical signals straight to dormant hair follicles, even those ones on your head. So basically what happens is they got some mice, poor mice. Yeah. Like my 3-paw gerbil.
I know.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
These poor guys, it's like,
it's not fair. They didn't ask for this.
No, right. It's like Joseph Mengele every day with mice, right? Yeah. In their experiments, mice were treated with a mild skin irritant, triggering immune cells to call in fat cells for action. They're called idiopites, and they broke down stored fat and then released these fatty acid, and it would grow hair in places that the mouse didn't have hair.
Wow.
So I don't know. Did they shave the? I don't.
Yeah, don't mice have hair?
I don't
everywhere?
know. There's some flaw. There may be some flaws in this, but so they basically what they have found out that because the more belly fat that you have.
Oh, and I've got a lot.
Well, and I just noticed you're getting a little thin on top. Have you noticed that?
Well, it's I
mean, I'd still kill. I mean, you have more hair than I did in 6th grade.
You know what it is? It's turning white now.
Turning white. No,
I mean, it's white, right? So the hair is white.
I don't see any white in your hair.
Really? You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's sophomore year of high school for me, right there.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So basically, like I said, now there's the more belly fat that you have. Yeah. I don't know how you're going to irritate your skin, although I'm going to start trying to figure out. So
what do you mean by thin on top exactly? I mean,
you're getting a little, well, here, when you were was it sunny in Ireland?
Uh-huh.
Did you have a little redness?
I wore a hat.
Okay, you did?
Uh-huh.
Did you wear the caddy hat with a little pom-pom on
I did, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I saw a picture of you in front of was it a pub in London? You looked like you were like 82.
Thank you.
But a happy 82.
Well, I'm aging into my age.
So what I did, with the help of ChatGPT, I figured a new metric, and it's called the follicle fat factor. Okay, we call it triple F. All right, and what I did is I
do I need a jingle for this?
Yeah. Do you have the follicle fat?
I smell the jingle coming on. Hang on a second. Which one am I looking for? What jingle?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The follicle fat jingle?
Oh, maybe not. Okay, go ahead.
I don't have we don't have.
Go.
This is break.
Yeah.
So I figured out the percentage of adult men in a particular country. When I'm trying to figure out the fattest and baldest countries.
Okay.
All right. So the metric was male obesity rate, the percentage of people that are men that are overweight in a country, the hair recession index, which is I gave a score from 0 to 100. Okay. Actually, ChatGPT gave a score to 100. The crown risk coefficient, coupled with the temple fluff factor and the love handle scale. Okay, so I mixed them all together in a very, very complex.
You're a thinker.
And I've got the 10 most bald and fat countries.
It's got to be a combination of the two, right?
It has to be a combination of the two.
Okay.
So I guess it's kind of a quiz if you want to play the Minutia Men quiz.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm not ready for it. Oh, here it is.
Time now for a Minutia Men Minutia quiz.
I got 10 countries here.
All right.
Fattest and baldest.
Okay.
Start naming.
Italy.
Nope.
Greece.
Nope.
USA.
Yep. Number 5.
Okay.
Number 5. Fattest and baldest.
Ireland.
Number 10.
Okay.
You were just there, so that's inside.
They win the baldness.
Yeah, that is not a hairy.
It is not.
Greece is a hairy country.
Well, I know, but there's a lot of bald Greek guys. I don't know.
Think hula skirts.
Hawaii?
Well, that's not a country.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Samoa?
Okay. Number 1. Samoa
Really?
is the fattest and the baldest country in the world.
Huh.
Number
So
2.
I guess it doesn't pay to live in paradise.
No. Second one is Nauru.
I've never heard of it.
I think it's like a suburb of Samoa. Tonga.
Okay.
That's in that area, right?
Yeah.
With the dancing and stuff. Cook Islands. Then there's United States, Australia.
Wow, another island.
New Zealand. Oh my God, maybe it's something in the barbecue. Canada, United Kingdom and Ireland.
Huh.
Those are the 10. But Samoa is the fattest and the baldest country.
Well, that's good to know. I have a story for you. This is a story about food from our food desk. Taco kits sold at Aldi's in Illinois and numerous other states were recalled over a risk of serious allergic reaction after the kids' seasoning packets were swapped for cocoa packets. So they were buying taco kits, taco mix, and instead they were getting cocoa mix.
Cocoa mix.
Yes.
Like hot chocolate mix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Teasdale Foods, Inc. recalled certain taco dinner kits this week after the company received complaints. The kits came with cocoa mix packets that contain milk. Now, some people are allergic to milk, so it's a bad thing. They did not list the presence of milk, which could have caused life-threatening allergic reactions to consumers with an allergy or severe sensitivity to milk. Look, I and I get the allergy concerns, but what about the rest of us? Right? We just put a packet of cocoa into ground beef.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. What is it? Like a Taco Bell dessert?
Yeah.
I'll have a burrito supreme, a Coke, and some chocolate tacos.
Do you remember like the good humor trucks? They have the Choco Taco.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't have any meat in it.
No, of course.
Right? I mean,
right.
imagine going to Taco John's in Champaign and you order the taco burger and then the chocolate tacos.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. Going to the Taco John's in Champaign.
Taco burger. Did you ever have the taco burger?
At Taco John's?
Yeah.
No.
See, it was, for someone like me growing up in a German family, I had never had tacos before.
Really?
Never.
Really?
I never had any Mexican food of any kind when I went.
Germans
away to
never
college.
invaded Mexico or anything, did they?
No, and Mexican food is completely foreign to us. So I was afraid to eat Mexican food. I'd never gone to a Taco Bell or anything. And Mexican food's like my favorite now, but
Well,
at that time,
those enchiladas you made in Cooperstown were outstanding.
I mean, I cook Mexican all the time at our house now, but. The taco
Say
burger
that
was like
quiet.
a gateway.
Say the Mexican thing quieter. Especially now.
It was like a gateway drug to the rest of Mexican food because I've had burgers.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was like a sloppy Joe sort of, you know what I mean? And I thought, all right, that's pretty good. Now let's try it inside the tortilla.
And it's crunchy good. Yeah, perfect.
Crunchy goodness. It's fantastic. So that's... the only reason I bring up this story is because Aldi's is a German company.
Okay.
And anybody who's buying a taco mix from Aldi's is bound to get something like this.
So in Mundelein, Illinois.
It's not going to happen with your Spätzle packet at Aldi's.
Do you buy a lot of Spätzle packages?
I do. Yeah.
Don't you make your own Spätzle?
No.
Okay.
No one makes their own Spätzle.
There was a restaurant in Mundelein, Illinois, where Quinn was from, and we would always go, and it was Mexican food. And I wasn't a huge Mexican food fan because, like me, Germans,
Right. Very sensitive
and my
tummy.
mom was just a terrible cook anyways. But there was this little German lady, I don't know, let's call her Helga. I don't know.
Okay.
Made the absolute best Mexican food. And people were coming from Waukegan. I mean, all around.
Really?
They know. It's like you got to go to Helga's for Mexican food. Yeah.
Oh.
It was I doubt it's still there, nor is Helga. But this little German lady made the absolute best Mexican food.
Well, so there's a tip for you. Anybody, don't go to Aldi's for your taco
Aldi's,
stuff.
pretty nice store now.
It is, and it's inexpensive.
10, 15 years ago, it was kind of a dump. Now it's actually very nice.
I wouldn't go that far. All right, it's time for another feature.
Time now for Celebrity Potpourri with Rick and Dave.
So this is turned into the part of the show where we take emails from our listeners. And there's a certain listener that has emailed us a couple of times now. His name is John S.
And he's a super fan.
He is, and you'll find out how much of a super fan he is through this email. Listened to your last show and enjoyed it, but thought you would appreciate being alerted to 2 mistakes you made. I think he listens so that he can correct our mistakes. Don't worry, you've made dumber ones. Number 1, you called...
Wait, Michelle, Bridget, are you using a pseudonym?
Is your name John S? You called the potbelly sandwich the works. It's called the wreck.
Okay.
He's right about
Yeah,
that.
point taken.
Second, you said that you had never interviewed anyone associated with Kiss, which is one of my favorite bands. And I think last show, Ace Frehley died right before we recorded it.
We probably mentioned it.
And I said I didn't have any audio about that. I thought I remembered you talking about Kiss to somebody famous, and I found it. You interviewed one of the guys from Loverboy about Kiss. Here's the link.
Okay.
He sent the link.
John, have you ever kissed a girl? Or John, what do you do all day, John?
Hey, in this case, we like it.
No, I do. I do. But John, read a book, okay?
Would you like to hear it? Because I went and found it.
Sure.
He sent me the link, and
of course you did, John. Thank you.
It's episode 92 of Celebrity Minutia Men Celebrity Interview. It's with Loverboy's Doug Johnson, who was the keyboardist. And I asked him in the interview if he ever opened for any big names.
Okay.
All right, and here we go.
In fact, the very first show that Loverboy played publicly, this is before we played a bar mitzvah, a graduation, anything. We had never performed. All we were was like four of us working in a warehouse writing songs. We had a set of drums in there. We had a couple of bass amps because we were kind of going through bass players and drummers and trying to figure out who was going to work. Our manager came to us and said, in 2 nights, I've got you a slot to open up for Kiss.
Oh, my God.
And we're like, say what, wait, what? He said, yeah, I got a connection there. And it's sold out. It's 14,000 people. You get to play your new songs. And we're like, well, nobody's even heard of our band. We don't even have a band. It's like, we've got these songs. He says, no, it's going to be fine.
Your first gig was for 14,000 people?
In front of Kiss. I mean, you know what Kiss fans are like. They're pretty loyal and hardcore. So we thought, okay, talk about the lambs to the lions. So we got out there. And our manager introduced us as, ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the 80s. This was 1979. So how pretentious of our manager to just go, we're like, okay, well, let's see how it happens. So we whipped into The Kid Is Hot Tonight, and we played Turn Me Loose and Lady of the 80s. And I think we had a working version of Working for the Weekend at that point, too. So we made it through about 5 songs, and then we just went, you know what? We've had a good run. Let's just leave it at that. We were starting to get pelted a little bit by sponges, and I stocked up on my toilet roll inventory that night. That was good. I took a little plastic bag after the show and went home and said, well, I'm set. I don't have to go to Costco this week, so that works.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
And yeah. So that was our first introduction to the live world.
Can you imagine Loverboy playing your kid's bar mitzvah?
Yeah. Well, it happens.
Looking for the weekend.
Sure.
We all look for the weekend.
That's a great story, though, and I didn't even remember it. But John S., thank you very much. John S. does. Thank you very much.
John S., please tell us what we screwed up today.
Yeah. We need you because clearly we can't remember anything. All right. We have people to thank for this show. We need... Well, you know what? Before we do that... Why don't we talk about who else is coming on this show? So
we are going to interview Nick DiGilio, who is our latest author. Yep, one of our latest authors. He did a great book, 40 years, 40 films, and he's a film critic, and
we're going to talk movies.
We'll talk movies. He also has a award-winning podcast.
He does, and it's on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. So
we've never won any awards, have we?
Does he really have an award?
I don't know.
I think he just made that up.
No, I think it's on the back of his book, and you can't.
Well,
lie.
you can't say it if it's not true.
I got a master's degree in advertising. Rick. You can't do that.
That's a good point. So be sure to check that out. That'll be coming up next Wednesday on the Minutia Men Celebrity Interview. So let's thank our
Tony Lasano.
Yes,
I saw Tony a couple weeks ago when you were in Europe.
Yep.
And by the way, the Museum of Broadcast Communications is wonderful. It's at 440 Randolph.
Yeah.
Anybody who's listening, go see it. It is a phenomenal exhibit.
I haven't seen it yet.
And there's a big part of it is the loop exhibit that you curated.
I did, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
it really
cool.
is. I don't like praising you. But it really was a spectacular.
It's been getting good reviews. So thank you.
And they need support. It's a museum. This is perhaps a temporary home for the museum, right?
Right. It's called a pop-up location.
But again, it is well worth. I think it's $19 or something, or $20 to get. It's nothing, and you could spend a couple of hours easily.
There's a Johnny Carson thing in there.
Johnny Carson desk is there.
Late night television. Sven Gulli, Garfield Goose, Bozo.
It's for anybody who grew up.
The
in
Radio
Chicago.
Hall of Fame is in there. Check it out.
And you did a really.
Well, thanks. So
I can't go on anymore.
It really hurts. It hurts you physically to say nice things. We need to thank Ed Silla, also on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. And it is time now for our audio of war.
So there you go. More France. More
exactly.
We are
very international. And since we're having Nick, the movie critic, on, and it is the 24th anniversary of a movie being released called Mickey's Magical Christmas.
Oh.
And in 2001...
God, that's weird that Disney would exploit a holiday for something.
It's really hard to believe. In 2001, it came out, and I took my 3-year-old son at the time, Johnny Kempfer, along to watch the film, and then he is the film critic.
Do you know how we talked about the passwords, like the worst performance that you saw you get?
Yeah.
What was the worst kids movie that you were forced to go there?
I think it was Elmo in Grouchland. That was like being stabbed in the face.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Mine was Strange Brew, I think. It was like or Strange something. It was playing off Elton John songs. Does this ring a bell with you? Oh my God, that was...
Yeah, I think you saw a whole different crop of movies because you had girls.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's listen to Johnny's review as our farewell. This is from 2001.
Hi, what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Johnny.
Are you Johnny Kempfer, the half-pint movie critic?
Yep.
What did we see on DVD?
What?
It's called Mickey's Magical Christmas.
Why?
There's all kinds of stories about Mickey, isn't there?
Right.
Did you like the story about Mickey and the Nutcracker?
Mm-hmm. I want to watch that one again. Donald Duck saw a really bad monster. It was a big snowman.
Is Donald okay?
He was skating, and then he fell down.
That's so cute.
That was a silly part. He fell down when he was skating. That was a silly part.
And what was your favorite part?
The skating when Donald Duck fell down. I love that one.
You like it when people fall down and hurt themselves?
Yeah, I love that part.
Okay, so he's a sociopath is what you're saying.
How many stars do you give this one?
3 stars. Big round 3. And Johnny Kemper half-pint movie critic. Credit.
I love how you exploited your kids for the radio. It's like, Rick, we need 3 minutes. What can you do? Johnny, come over here.
The proceeding was a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network. Find our other great shows on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and at radiomisfits.com. Thank you.
This has been a presentation of Opie Productions.
Tony, can you shut up?
Fuck you.